They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Ekeler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Ekeler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Ekeler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one complete to Virgil Green. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chargers.
Taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Virgil Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This man, that's Tyrone Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
a gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 3. At the 32-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Raiders 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Gain of 5.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
And the Chargers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 2.
From the 17, Carr.
The 17-yard line.
A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And he'll take it just inside the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
To Joe Reed.
Joe Reed with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Going to the right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for us.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert, they'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert throwing again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
From midfield, here's Carr. Drops this off to Richard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The Chargers' 26-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Carr. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Chargers 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Will get that complete to Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Charger.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They snap it to Herbert. On the right side, Henry's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he works free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Carr's going to keep it himself. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
25-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To throw is Carr. And from right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Carr. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're running up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.